Hello guys, and welcome to my video review walkthrough of the Hacksaw weapon that we just got in the event store. So what is this weapon here? Well, I have been trying to find out. Oh yes, I have, and the best thing that I can really say about the Hacksaw is that it makes the flame grill trap decent. You can now efficiently slow down opponents to a degree where you can trigger the flame grill and have the opponents there so that they take damage. It is good for your lingering crazy grenade fields, but more than anything else, I think that this is a taker really, in that you can effectively shoot the takers in the air and now have enough time to deal with them before they come gank you completely. But you can also kite almost any amount of husks with this weapon. The slowing effect on the weapon combined with the fast fire rate and the huge amount of bullets in the magazine really allow you to hold down an army of husks while moving backwards without really allowing them to catch up to you. The actual weapon, if we dig a little bit into that, I decided to go obsidian with mine because it is an LMG. So what we have is a fast firing, low damage per bullet weapon, in this case completely fixed perk, so we have no elemental or energy damage, but what we do have is a huge magazine. We have a weapon that snares opponents and deal additional damage to those. We can one-up this weapon by going Bulletstorm Jonesy and something such as Centurion Hawk to get a crazy magazine size of 198 bullets, plus an even better rate of fire when we have Bulletstorm Jonesy firing this weapon here, and think Warcry on top of that, so we can shoot so many bullets in such a short amount of time, which really means that this weapon here is insane for progression. I did test with this weapon here, compared it to many of my other weapons, and what I could really see was that this weapon here is as good as any other weapon I have with elemental damage, with good damage perks on it, with good crit perks on it when I'm playing against non-elemental husks. It is completely comparable to any of my other primary assault rifle weapons, which means that if you're gonna be buying this weapon here because you are in Stonewood or Plankerton, you're probably up for a really good deal. If you are gonna be playing against husky husks or smashers in the end game, or like Canny Valley moving forward, you're in for a bit of a problem, because if they do stop up, it's just to laugh you in the face before they smash you completely. The weapon is beyond junk when thinking about, even considering to think about these high health tank type of beasts that we have in the game. So if you're playing there, just forget about it. You can use it, it is decent against few husks at best. You can take out just a few of these elemental type husks, but it's not something you want to be really maining with. If you want to be using it in the end game, it's for strategic purposes, because you want to be having your abilities cool down, you want a little bit of time for that, or you want to be able to trigger traps that really require that these husks move slower. You can, however, use it against something such as an 82 smasher. It is completely doable for that if it isn't an elemental smasher, but this here is a divine weapon if you're playing in Stonewood and Plankerton. But in the end game, it's really horrible. But it is worth noting that this was added to the event store at the same time as we got the flame grill floor trap once again, and this here is a trap that has a firing delay after actually getting triggered, which means that if you have slowed or snared husks on it, you're gonna get it to work much better. So that is definitely food for thought the way I see it. That, guys, was my look into the Hacksaw weapon. Completely junk in the end game, absolutely divine at the start of the game. For now, guys, and as always, thank you very much for watching.